Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Adapt and Thrive book series. Today, we are diving into a really powerful lesson from Chapter 5 of the book, Risk Management in an AI World. And the main idea here? Well, it's that the old ways we used to manage risk, they're just not cutting it anymore. But the very thing that's causing all this disruption might just be our best bet to fix it.
So this is the big question, isn't it? For, decades, risk management was all about looking backward. You'd sift through old data, run some manual audits, and basically react to things that already happened. But what do you do when new risks are popping up in seconds, not years? Yeah, those old methods become dangerously slow. You end up constantly playing catch-up, just putting out fires instead of actually getting ahead of them.
And this is where things get really interesting, because we run into this amazing paradox. There's no doubt that AI brings a whole new world of complex risks to the table. But, and this is the book's central argument, AI also gives us the most powerful tools we've ever had for managing risk. So it's kind of both the problem and the solution all rolled into one.
I love the way this slide breaks it down. Think about it like this. Traditional risk management is like trying to drive a car by only looking in the rearview mirror. Sure, you can see the potholes you just hit, but you have absolutely no clue what's waiting for you around the next turn. AI-powered methods, on the other hand, are like switching to a live GPS with real-time traffic updates. It's not just showing you where you've been, it's analyzing everything right now to predict traffic jams ahead, suggest a better route, and help you avoid the problem entirely. It's a total shift from being reactive to being truly proactive.
Okay, so how do we actually build this live GPS for our business risks? Well, the book zeroes in on one absolutely transformative idea, the power of prediction. And we're not just talking about a small tweak here. This is a genuine game changer for how organizations can and should operate. So let's get on the same page about what predictive analytics really means here. It's about taking all that historical data you've got piling up, but instead of just looking at it, you feed it into smart algorithms and machine learning models. The whole point isn't just to report on what happened last quarter. It's to find those tiny, hidden patterns that came before something went wrong, and then use those patterns to predict what's likely to happen next. It's literally the difference between knowing what happened and knowing what will happen. And here's how it works, broken down nice and simple. First, the AI just churns through massive amounts of data, way more than any human team could ever hope to. Then, step 2, it starts to spot those subtle, almost invisible patterns that signal a risk is on the horizon. Maybe it's a weird sequence of network pings that always happens right before a cyber attack. Then, step 3, it uses those patterns to forecast future risks, which lets you jump to step 4, taking action before the damage is done. It's all about getting ahead of the curve. And hey, just a quick pause. If this is helping you think about AI and risk in a new way, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot more insights from this book series coming your way, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. All right, now the book is super clear on this point. This isn't some magic wand you can just wave. AI is incredibly powerful, for sure, but it also comes with its own set of pretty big challenges that you have to be ready for. So, the book points out a few major hurdles. First, you've got the black box problem, where some AI models are so complex you don't really know how they're making their decisions. Then there's biased data. I mean, if the historical data you feed the AI is flawed, the AI is just going to learn and even amplify those flaws. Garbage in, garbage out, right? And of course, you've got brand new security threats, like hackers specifically trying to trick your AI systems. The book gets into how to tackle these, but just knowing they exist is the critical first step. So what's the bottom line here? The most important thing to get is that AI isn't just another tool you can add to your old risk management toolbox. No way. It completely rewrites the entire playbook. It requires a whole new strategy, one that's agile, that's smart, and that's always learning. And that right there is the big takeaway. Everything we've talked about today with predictive analytics, that's just one key lesson from a single chapter. The full book, Risk Management in an AI World, is really the complete roadmap you need to navigate this new reality and not just survive, but actually thrive. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. AI is rewriting the rules of the game, whether we're ready for it or not. The only real choice you have is whether your organization is going to be caught off guard, reacting to all the changes, or if you're going to be the one leading the way. We're going to cover a lot more from this book in future explainers, so definitely stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.